I, son of the Most High, Jah Rastafari, our heart shall correspond and beat in one harmony. Sounds from the burning spear. Shall not enter. Thieves all along. Be watching on the cheap man's side. Sipping from the cup of peace. Chant-Down of Babylon. Chant-Down Babylon. Chant-Down of Babylon. Chant-Down Babylon. Give thanks and praise. Give thanks and praise. Give thanks and praise. Give thanks and praise. The whole of creation.
Give thanks and praise. Chant down Babylon. Give thanks and praise. Chant down Babylon. Give thanks and praise. Yeah, man. Seem like I'm the only man standing. Yeah, man. And we're going to be the last man standing. Because we're not going to have a problem. I rebut the presentment of the foreign constructs out there. We not care. We really not care. We not care what form this foreign entity take on. When we say freedom, free dominion, free domain, it's just that. And free will is an exercise where, the people who choose to be free have that option. Slave have no free will. And you can only enslave a people where you intentionally make illiterate. You intentionally dumb them down. Pay attention to all of these people who step up and I try usurp the American black people's hereditament. Because we not talk about now reparation. We talk about inheritance. We talk about birthright. And them claim that we are talking about. Hereditament. Them thing you come from your ancestors, your bloodline. So when we jump ship, like how a lot of these people would jump ship, and I talk about we're going on an African canoe, because we never hear about African having canoe and them thing there. But we ever jump on some African boat for make some foreign people remove we from the original location here. So them can set up this place as a paradise for foreign people when I look like us. This is why we have people amongst us when a mind selling us out. We call them traitors. Because them individually have a profit and benefit, and usually all of them involved in the commercial arena where them have all kind of contract with these foreign oppressors. All of them. When we hear the foreign minister name a calling of this usurpation, Kamenia Johnson Smith, them think there is no surprise. Because I tell you from in about 2012, 2013, when you as a Negro man claim to be, indigenous, them running out of them group. Them say, boy, for eye color people, yellow skin people, foreign people, the product of miscegenation. These are who them are called indigenous. They are not original. They are product from us, yes. But when them create the illusionary claims, then them are, push us away. The original people, where them come from. Because without us, there could never be anything called indigenous. So anybody who ever be indigenous in this location have to be the original people, the Negroid stock. That is non-African. And them claim here we make. So we find, so when we come forward and share a lot of information, you have people like some of these maroons. When you check my tape on the catalog, you can hear me touch base and all of these things. Then we stay in the cut like what most people do and learn from the plain people. The plain people we are talk a truth what them not possess. And then them rearrange the information and act as if it's them. When me hear them proclaim for them African state in this American hemisphere, and them talk about highness, prince, Kalanji, I don't know what that is. You understand? We have to ask these questions now. What is that? Who is that? So when you say Miguel Collins, the Bobo Shanti Rasta, we're supposed to be the president of the Rastafari movement. We never hear this man proclaim anything about being original here. The man, they always talk about Africa. Now them align themselves with the Maroons and the Moors, the very fez wearing Moors, a Freemasonic organization. So them make a claim saying they are indigenous, yet them are African. If you choose for say why you want to bring forward your own currency, nothing wrong with that. Everybody try that. But even that is an illusion. Because the currency what them talk about are really the electricity, are really the energy where each man and woman of this earth possess. That is all them hypothecate and manipulate out there. It's still all an illusion, my people. So when some man come and pretend say boy them are free people and not try, put people in this kind of situation and offer them a lot of money, then we have to question that man. Who are you people? Because if you're not original here, then you're not going to always create a problem for the original people of this location, who most of them don't know themselves. If when all these foreign constructs come here in 1492 and we were here, then at what point did we came on board from Africa? Where is the documentation of such? At best, we see people are move around from here to over in Europe, that's up. And from Europe all about the place. At best, we know people are moved from this location to the west coast of Africa. Even to this day, we talk to man were born on this landmass here. And they must say, yeah, man, I go to Africa, I live in Africa, I there Africa. But where they move from, go over there. Here. And we are talking about two separate and distinct locations. So I will always advocate for this location, this rock. America, the Americas. There is no Africa, nothing here. And we're not going to allow these Moors, like how when them come here with Columbus, them create them Moor town, just a handful of them. These are the people who come and construct all of these governments we want to see in place. These very foreigners. And them always try to be police or God over the peasants, the common people. Well, most of them said they're awake, but I don't know. I keep telling them are sleepwalk. Because they're always missing the ball. And because we as a people cannot unite, choose not to unite and come together, then them kind of situation here we're always have to deal with. Where there will have to be one man who are going to stand and say, listen, we not agree with that. We not participate in that. And we're not going to subject ourselves to that. When we're free, we can do these things. Yeah, man. Most people want to group up. When we keep telling you freedom is an individual thing. You're not going on a group and I say, boy, the leader free. All I'm going to do is remove the leader and the whole on going back to the starting point. If you want to know about what go on with this location and want to place the people of this location as African, then you can't represent nothing aboriginal or nothing so-called indigenous here. You cannot, because you don't have the knowledge. You're what is known as a puppet artist. And you allow them to use you because you want a fancy title. And that's the problem with our people. We ego become our obstacle. You guys know me there from all this time, and never none of you entertainer come and say, make we hear the next side. Because if everybody has said we are Moors, because all I know entertainer did run to that thing, Moors, the Muslims. I want to listen and say, make we go hear the next side there. Make we hear what the next story and I talk about. So I get a balance, then I can come to some kind of correct conclusion. I just stay one-sided within a Freemasonic agenda to bring confusion to our people in this area. American black people is us. It's always been us. Until the invasion and the usurpation and the miscegenation. That's what changed our location. Now we have people, we don't know if them origin is Africa. If the documentation said them come up on boat and all of these things, that's them. That's not for everyone. And no maroon, when them escape from Columbus's grasp, could exist without us, the Ahuuakh people that's been here. We the people where they up in the bush, but them call a bearded one, where we never have no whole heap of fanciness to deal with. Congo Bongo. It's us, the maroon people, come amongst. And because them always have them, languages and them foreign construct, or the Moors of Spain did rule the whole place at one point. While we were here, what them don't know about we. And the little what them know about we, and like them come infringe is after them get thrown out of Europe. The same people who look like us came here with Columbus. And this is why we have this confusion where the Black American people of this hemisphere, of this archipelago, have been institutionalized and educated that they are some Africans. When the very Chinese can document and show when them came in this hemisphere. The Hindus can do the very same. What them call East Indians. All of these things occurred just yesterday in the 1800s, in the 1700s, in the 1600s. But people like to talk about thousands of years ago, which is irrelevant. What's happening now? This is why I tell my people we need to choose to live our best lives now. Not allow no guy. Now, notice when I talk, I said, I'm no leader for no man. Looking at the mirror, when I say a leader, looking at the mirror, you see the image of your God. It's that simple, people. But you have a Freemasonic agenda, because good and bad is everywhere, but probably it's the bad side where will not speak the truth. These people know the truth. These people know you are no Africans. These people know if you go over Africa right now, you're going to create a civil war over there. Because you're going to have to try to claim somebody's location over there. While you leave around here for the high yellow, foreigners who want to have our location, or Nevada, or, heaven as a playground. And we have a lot of sellout. We have a lot of Mickey Mouse people will live amongst us. Well, because they must say them grow up in a boardhouse and Chant-Down, them want to live in a mansion. Talk to them about these things, But we have to prepare for these things. Because I'm telling them, if a man is crap and you put on a money suit and that crap, it's still crap. If a man is crap and you wrap him head with turban and put on a big gown on him, if him a crap, he's still a crap. Don't let the imagery fool you. Because when a man come out and say truth, then he's going to come talk the truth for the whole world, no. And most of we never have certain kind of information. If you at least can say we have truth, we only get one side. We get the colonizer's side. We get the slave story. And And when we get truth now, people can't deal with truth because them have too much invest in the lie. Them have too much invest in them fabricated story. When the truth is right in front with, because we are living, we are here. We see all these African cultural leaders go over there and a bag of things, but them always a return to America. Why is that? Why we not have a mass exodus of people migrating and moving to Africa? Why is that? Why is it the opposite? Everybody else in the world migrating to America. And when them come here, them come say, man like I, and them say, hey, whoa, yeah, African man. These are the foreigners, you know. Them don't know nothing about I. But them are call I African. And then them say, them are the American. Now that's usurpation. So when people are look for the Caucasoid race or the pale man, it always are telling them, you have some people who look like us, but very foreign to us. They must have the look, but they don't have our spirit. And all of these things are evidence in them destructive nature to our people. This is why I can't get involved in a criminality. How? When I know it's an agenda for destroy my own people. When you see a man about him purchase so much, you know, weaponry only for destroy his own people, then no say him I get paid from somebody. Anytime you see the colonizers, the, you know, foreign construct, put up anybody as leaders, as divas, then we have to question these things. We have good people who start out pure, start out sincere, start out with a love for the people. But a lot of these good people get seduced by the commercial entrapment. And when them get a taste of the whatever illusionary sweet life, then them not necessarily going to say them are going to stand up for anything anymore, because them not want to lose that privilege. So they'll sell even them very mother, they'll sell them very grandmother, and they'll quickly sell their fathers and claim foreign African ancestry and totally ignore the American that they are, because them go to school to learn these things. Check them youth here, you know. I show tapes where I show you how the University of the West Indies is working hand in hand with the foreign power to make sure our people do not rise. This is why we are in this state. And I'm quite sure them can check and know, say, me a grassroots. Me a one of them man that we never get tainted. You get me? Forced education, yeah, we go to basic school, primary school, and high school. Forced education. The part now where we have to spend money and have things to get far higher education, we not get there. But most of our people have mingled in that location, and a lot of them get tainted there. So them come out, and when them come out, them feel like them superior. So the very same ghetto where them come out after going to the university, them detest it, them detest the people, them detest even them very own. Them not so make them go back and try live and build. Make them be the example. No, them just switch. Sometimes it's understandable, because if you suffer all your life and get a chance to alleviate that, you got to switch. But don't carry all the people with you to hell. When you switch, you go on. You go to Africa. You don't come tell the American people. It's the same thing Marcus Garvey did. Marcus Garvey did the very same thing. when them get him in the Freemasonic organization and teach him the agenda. I tell him, say, all black people must go back to Africa. How? So if all the black people of the world go back to Africa, then what will happen? You understand? This is the silliness what we have out there with our people. We don't use the logic. We don't think practical. We get caught up in a whole heap of the herbs where we are smoke. So we get this thing where we say, hey, we are all of these things. And the people and we are lay these claims on you, realize that all of them are foreign oppressors. All of them are foreign oppressors. You're being duped, my Lord. Them are use you, my king. They're using you, my Lord. Greetings, madam. How you doing? Actually, I'm actually not live. I didn't even mute it. However, let me just finish up and touch base with you as soon as I get done. All right? Wow, good to hear from you, though. Really. Gratitude, gratitude. Yeah, man. The ones them when I have knowledge of them put up as puppet. You know what I mean? The diva them, the one them were popular. You understand? And when I say them man, they don't know what it is, because this is how our ego is. You're going to know the truth, and know, say, you're not it, and you cannot be it. But you now going to know, say, boy, I see it there over there, sir. And that's it really there. You're going to know that, but you now can acknowledge it, because you lack truth. You don't have truth. Tell the people the truth, and the truth is that you are the American black people. You're not an African. It's like with all I children on the mainland over there. Yeah, we have some mainlanders say, hey, them man, they are African, and all them silly statements there. And this is what the colonizers done to us as a people. Them spoil us. And this is why we can never unite, because this kind of division will always be there. Why? Because these traitors are here. You have people who willingly know the truth and sell you out because they want to live in a mansion, they want to drive big Benz. You understand? They want to have 2 and 3 women in them bed and nobody complain and say nothing because them say, oh, them are king, them not have to do nothing but please their own desires. The moment you lack the truth and know it and not go talk it, then you lack moral integrity. And a lot of you guys' actions out there demonstrate that. The destruction we want to perpetrate in the earth. What you don't want to come and purport on yourself as leaders. Want to get some foreign Freemasonic Muslim. I talk about him recognize. It's no different from the Moroccan Empire saying they recognize the United States, which is a corporation. This is how you people usurp people's place. This is how you destabilize societies. This is how you people infiltrate governmental structure when all you have to do is just put on things in order. How can you, an African group, coming from Africa, saying you dismiss British Constitution? By what authority? Without the consent and full disclosure and knowledge of the people. We not trust you Freemasonic organizations out there. Because right away when I say indigenous leader is Sizzler, and Sizzler Kalonji never ever make a statement such as those. You understand? And then I have the ex-banker finance banker, the finance man, Steve Curry, within all of that organization, with the foreign minister, Kamenia, Johnson Smith, and we as a people now gonna say the treachery. This very Kamenia Johnson is the one that ignores the organization of American state and promote organization of African state here in America. And it seems like I'm the only one looking out and I said, you know, we are about these things. Who are you people? You foreigners. Who are you people? Here in America. You people need to leave this landmass. The moment you declare your affinity to Africa, you need to get deported. Listen, these things have done before. This is when they move a lot of you Moors. A lot of you maroon, you Moorish maroons were moved, shipped off of this island by the very British. Yeah, man, so none of this beef with what is. Listen, we as a people have the choice to be free. This is not Africa. If the people choose not to be free, then that's their free will choice. But no Muslim, no Arab Muslim looking like my people will not come here and tell all our people that, hey, you're free and you have to claim African ancestry. What's next? Deportation to Africa. And then who is here? Now this place become a tourist resort. Totally. There'll be a foreigner go there. And the only so-called black people as American native that will be here will be the dumb people who are serving these foreigners. It will always be the dumb people so them want to work. And when them go there for work, the people them treat them like mess and then take it. When all you have to do is open your eye and say, hold on, which Spanish hotel can come in my land with these foreign people and give me talk? And all of we come together, Spanish man have to know, say, watch your investment gone up in smoke. Now we have to have our people who is prepared for to run these kind of hotel business. Are we prepared? We say Andrew Holiness built a, big mansion when brag about a few years ago. Then when Andrew have to run left that, are we prepared to go in there and sustain and maintain that kind of life without we are oppress our own people? Are we prepared for that? This is why we have these Freemasonic organizations. Once them Freemasonic, them organized, and they're all over the world. Anywhere you go in the earth, you're going to see them. Them represent the system, the Babylonian system. This is why people talk about me, I go Africa. Babylon, I go same way, because that's a state of mind. Oh, me I go China, so the Chinese people, I'm still under the same oppressive system. Everywhere you go in the earth, you have to choose the Most High, or you have to choose the devil system. And most men find it easier to choose the devil system because it's more profiting. Oh, you gonna come now and create all of this craziness from our location when we there say we are America. Now we're not gonna use this indigenous mess. This is why I'm gonna give these things, the energy. When all of our Aboriginal groups talking about their indigenous, I say, where wanna get the ladder from? It not just come yesterday. Then UN can declare if UN not gonna give anything, UN can take it back. Where the UN come from? Who created that? What was it before? Wasn't it the League of Nations before? Still a foreign thing. Because a set of foreign people conspire against us as a people. This is the truth. But our people now go get them kind of information. Yeah. Because we now, sell nothing around here. If you choose to be African, that's fine. Leave this land. It's as simple as that. Don't stay around here and become a problem. Leave this land. This is not Africa. It's as simple as that. Anyway, we just pass through, as usual, the voice in the wilderness. Yeah, whether I like it or not, here it is. I, man, burn the foreign edict we want to bring forward. We have burned that. We're not interested in that. That and no freedom. Because no truth, not that so. Me I look upon some Muslim man and I'm little Scully Fezzy. Know him a lie to the people that talk about Jamaica. You want to use Jamaica, you want to use us. Everybody come and use us as a people. The postal location use us to start them whole system. Everybody want to use us as a launching pad, and we now look upon ourselves and say, boy, wait, what's so unique about us as a people? Why everybody want to dictate for them terms and for them conditions upon us? Well, we are choose to renegotiate all terms and conditions of all contract out there. We are renegotiate these things, man. And we are make void any kind of thing what we not like, what we not consent to, what we not choose to subscribe to. Highness, where? I mean, I know you, brethren. And your name mix up in so much criminality, brethren. Oh, you and Camelia Smith and no parliamentary conspiracy need to take a back seat. All of y'all English crown rule maroons, because the maroons are the architect behind this thing. I know that. Them just each sizzler in it. Because Sizzler don't know nothing about indigenous. You ever hear Sizzler mention nothing like that? All Sizzler want to do is go back to Africa. You understand? And we need to organize to make all of these Muta Baruka, his whole family, all of them, once them say them want to go to Africa and that's there, let them go. We're not going to let them go. We're going to send them there. We're going to deport them from this location because this is the Americas. All of this is the Americas. It's plural. The Americas. There's no African here. We will have to deport all of you people. Yeah, man. So we start with the people that will look like we first. Then if the Chinese want to give any problem, we deport them. Because all of these Chinese property, where them are claim interest in, it have to go reverse. How we now talk this way? But we're quick for talk about we want to go to Africa, for go fight off the African people and for them own place. No, we're not go popular for them kind of reasoning, yeah. Because when you're a diva, you have a whole bunch of followers, and most of them not read and write properly. But the one them will do, I go totally comprehend. I'm going to say, hold on. Oh, we are Rasta and forgot back. Oh, when we get indigenous. Oh, we indigenous now. And when you turn prince, forbid them I call you highness. Who are these people? These are the questions we have to ask. Ask why so much China there in our rural area and mine out of place. Ask why so much corporations own everything. Yet you in the rural country where normally you pay taxes, all of a sudden you don't have to pay tax. We're not supposed to pay light and water. All of a sudden, these things are being regularized. That Chief Curry and him friend, them do that. A Latin, the foreigners in the interior, in the Coptic area, of them kind of truth here go on. And I Portmore me there. So you have other people who have factual information with document for sure all them things, but them people are probably is afraid. We don't want a more foreign rule, we don't want a foreign governance, whether here, whether in a Britain, whether in a Europe somewhere, nor in Africa. How the mess we don't want to come from so far and come colonize around here. This is not an African state. This will never be an African state. And the Africans there, we're going to live on from this land. That are going to go on. This is why I want to create so much destruction. Only no noble. We the Ahuuakh people are the noble people because we not behave like that. You never seen a news clipping with no kind of criminality pertaining to no Ahuuakh. Not around here. So no them people that with them colorful character there. You call highness. Highness where? Almost lower class H. Lowercase h highness. You know what I mean? Getting eye under a whole heap of chalice. I must that highness. Silly Muslim man. Silly, well-spoken Muslim man. Foreign African Muslim man. You know, say, we could have do our own thing same way. And if we not say, we could create our own currency because we are the currency. We are the value. We can do that. We not fear subject ourselves to no Africa, nothing at all. Why promote Africa when we are Americans? This is why the Caucasian or the Caucaside race, like Gerard Taylor, were audacious enough to make claim when he can only be American politically. And this are the distinction my people are missing out there. All of the scholars them talk a bunch of this and that, but them now break it down like this for our people, so the people them comprehend it. Not because your dark skin look like me, you're gonna say you have my best interest at heart. You are some of the worst oppressors and slave catchers. You very dark-skinned people looking, and maroons have a history of that. Not all. Because that is just a blanket term that place on people. But the treacherous traitors know themselves. And it's a bloodline thing for those people. If your mommy and your daddy and your great-granddaddy was a treacherous traitor, then you can't come be nothing else but a treacherous traitor. That's what you are. That's your bloodline. I want to use material things to attract people. And have people, you know, I go down that wrong path with y'all. I said deport all foreigners from this location. Deport all foreigners. Root them out of this place. Send them where them are professed to be. If this is the Americas and you want to be African, root them up and ship them out. Quick. And we're going to see a lot of, we're not going to surprise to see how criminality does cease. Just root out the African them where they are. And just left the American or look upon themselves and say, we are the American, make we live up. And we guarantee we're going to live up. But these people, these sellouts, them now go, you know, as long as they're here, we're going to have problems. Because them are going to mix with us through them look like us. Them are going to engage with women and spoil up with society. Why do you think criminality is so rampant? All of a sudden people were rich that's bad like yours. I want to rich and behave so bad. How can you have all of that material, commercial riches and still behave so poorly? You know, she said it's an agenda. It's social engineering. It's a conditioning. Somebody outside of our people orchestrate this thing. And I care where you look, you can find some of our people always a mix and a mingle with the enemy, and I tell the enemy with secrets. I show the enemy with trapeze. They must say, yo, go through that little lake, them man, go up in that stream, them man, go through that bush, them man, and you gotta find them. It's our people do that. We are the worst enemy to ourselves. Know that. It's not the foreigners. We are the worst enemy to ourselves. Why? Because we're envious, we're covetous, we're jealous, we're malicious, we are all of these things, and we don't want change. As a people, we do not want to change. Yet, the only sure thing is change. So if you don't want change for the better, this is what we're not going to get. We're not going to get a lot of people where they know what it really is about. I got carry on upon some foreign boat and take on to Africa. I want to go sit. I want to go consent to all of this. But one voice in the wilderness. Them say if one righteous man in the city, yeah, just the energy that will hold up the city. Just one. Just one righteous one in our city. Yeah, and we give thanks when we have many. We have many. So let truth reign, though the heavens may fall. Let truth reign higher. We are no Africans, so let we chant down Babylon, and let we give thanks and praise. Keep it simple, my people. Don't be fooled. Yeah. When you say the diva, them, purport themselves that way, them are get paid or they are being used. It's one out of the two. Them not know, so they are being used, or them are get paid and them not care. Yeah, man. Give thanks. Give thanks. Give thanks.
I and I, son of the Most High, Jah Rastafari. Our heart shall correspond and beat in one harmony. Sounds from the burning spear. Shall not enter. He's all alone. The one sitting from the top of the Chant-Down Babylon. Chant-Down Babylon. Thanks and praise. Give thanks and praise. Give thanks and praise. Give thanks and praise. The whole of our creation.